Good morning. Thanks for joining me on another walk. And today I'm at the lovely Dove Stones Reservoir, and the idea is we walk up to Chew Reservoir and then back along the ridge that you can see behind me to Dove Stones Rocks and back round. And yeah, it's been a very foggy morning. I've just driven across Saddleworth Moor from where I was parked in the van last night, and it was very foggy. Obviously less so down here, but yeah, hopefully the sun will burn some of that off a little bit later so that we get some nice views down. But I can see just up there the cloud and fog is still kind of hanging from the ridge, so we'll see what we get. But a lovely walk, not done it for a long time, so why not stick around, and fingers crossed we'll get some views. First section is up this steep tarmacked access road, and up behind me you can see the ridge that we'll walk around later. Stunning countryside. See that huge boulder at the bottom? That must be 15-20 feet high. Huge. You can just imagine it like a troll's head coming loose from the crag at the top and trundling all the way down to come to rest at the bottom there. Like a set of teeth, that up at the top. Getting up into the mist now, or just below, and seeing the odd patch of blue sky, but yeah, it's struggling to burn its way through. Still only about 10 o'clock in the morning, mind you, so plenty of time yet. Always worth taking a tactical breather to admire the view behind you. Looking very atmospheric with all the wisps of fog and low cloud. But onwards and upwards. Right. Don't know whether you can hear me, it's a bit breezy, but you're going to have to use some imagination here, because this is the magnificent Chew Reservoir. Stunning, isn't it? So after you've had your fill of the lovely views at the reservoir, just retrace your footsteps, and as the road drops down, just before the armcoes start at the bend, you'll see a faint track up to your right, and you want to try that. And when I say try it, obviously it's still middle of winter, so we'll just have to see how the going is underfoot. But this should take us up and around the edge. Whee! Well, as you'd expect up here, lovely sandstone rock formations, but unfortunately no views. I think the mist has actually got worse since this morning, probably as the air's warmed up and it's just meeting cold air and causing the mist. But on the bright side, the footpath's in good nick so far. Big, isn't it? Well, you might not be able to see it, but I can. That's what constitutes a view today. So I thought I'd better take a clip of that just in case we don't get a better one. It's there, the reservoir. Oh, rather brisk up here. The wind has got a real bite to it, but just every so often the clouds thinning a little bit and you get a lovely view down over Dove Stones Reservoir. What a fantastic walk. Views or not, it's just a wonderful place. clouds just sort of rolling in and rolling out, revealing the views. But the rocks in the mist are just so sort of mysterious. What a place. I've said that about 10 times now. The mist's really closed in now, visibility's dropped, and just coming round across the head of a little valley, and then we should be able to pick up the path to descend along one of the inlet streams to the reservoirs. Keep my eyes peeled for the path in this visibility. You can hear the stream. This is the little left fork that you need to watch out for, and then we start descending down off the edge. Paths have mostly been pretty sound across the top. Just as you get towards this end, before you start descending, there's a few bits that are a little bit boggy, and we'll see how this one is on the descent, but so far so good. Absolutely fantastic up there, really enjoyed it. They've had some dreadful fires on these moors in the last few years, and you can see here all the heather is burned away. Now that exposes the peat, and then it just starts to disintegrate. So yeah, tragic. It will recover, but there is, you know, permanent damage that's done. It's, you know, it's not the sort of thing that recovers just with a bit of heather growing again. So leave those barbecues at home, folks. Nearly back down to the reservoir now, and I'll just skirt along there back to the start. Right, I've got round about a kilometre or so left to do, so it'll be about just over 12-13 kilometres, something like that, by the time I get back to the van. So around about 8 miles, and I'd like to thank you for joining me. I've certainly enjoyed it. A few tantalising glimpses of views, but it's yeah, it's just so mysterious and atmospheric up there in that mist, so I've enjoyed it regardless. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, and no doubt I will see you on another walk or camp or something else very soon. Cheers now, bye.